Hello everyone and welcome to another Level Up Talk with Wilson. That's right, we're here, we're loud, we are clear, so to speak. We'll see if we're clear or stuff like that, but you know, we're different. Thank you, Solomon, for the gluten talk. Appreciate that, really do. Hope your Friday is going well, that you are somewhat behaving yourself. Ooh. Aha! So I do have a snacky snack. Just so you know. I'm also going to drop stuff. Because I'm that cool. Yeah, I said it. I'm that cool. I'm actually not that cool. I like to be difficult. That's all it is. It's just how it is. It's just who I am. And I'm glad you can still hear me. Because this could be really awkward if you didn't. I know it's in here. I found it. Guys, I found it. It's okay, guys. I found it. Don't have to worry about it. I found it. Hey. I found it. We have today for our snackables, thanks to Salvation Army Church here in Belleville, for continuing to bless people in the awesomeness that they do. We have, boom, the Fulfill protein peanut butter flavored goodness Reese's style. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. I don't know why I say it that way. I'm not Borat, and I don't try to be. So, I'm not Borat. I'm just telling you right now. Not how I am. So, I got this going on here. We're getting all geared up. December 12th. That's right. Don't you forget it. We have our awesomeness of Nerdy Cafe happening December 12th. We don't have a poster yet. We're still working on some partnership connections and stuff like that. And yes, you guys should watch Instagram. Guys, I'm going to share something with you. Can I share something with you? Are we allowed to do that? Sort of, maybe, kind of. Not really. I don't know. I'm just being difficult. Here, we're going to also drop that chat size, because hokey Dinah, that doesn't have to be huge. We're not on the other computer. We're on the other screen. Not the other computer. I want to show this. Guys, look at this. The Nuggets clip, of which our awesome Pilo got a clip of. Look at this. Guys, 3,900 plus views for 10 seconds of absolute nutsness. Guys, this is ridiculous. Like, holy snap. We've never had clips that got that high. We've never broken 1,000. That sounds horrible. And if you're watching this first time and you're like, oh, they've never reached that before? Ooh. I don't know if I want to hang out with them. And just think how many views a waxing clip would... I'm watching you. Watching you, Solomon. All about getting me waxed. I forgot to ask Coach about that, okay? That might be a weekend project. And find out if that's going to go well or not. I have a very strong feeling that it's not, because she likes me in my hairiness and stuff. But like, look at that, 3,900 plus views. That's nuts. So continue to share the goodness of Nuggets. There's lots of other ones, right? We almost reached 902 views for Gary getting, or Ghost Leviathan almost eats them. So we have had bigger ones, but never 3,000. Yeah. Big numbers indeed go up. I appreciate that, Noodles. How you doing? Hope you're having an awesome Friday. All right, back to seeing this mug of a craziness and stuff like that. So we are working on our Claymation Christmas. That's going to be happening December 12th. That's right, Friday, December 12th. And we're thinking of having it as a watch party with maybe some side stuff that if you're like, ugh, I'm so bored of watching movies and stuff like that, you can like do your own things and stuff like that. So I'm good. Interested in the Nightwing chat. That is exactly what I was hoping you were going to be getting out of this, Noodles. I was really hoping. I'm also pulling in it. Oh, look at that. Solomon blessing people with subscription tiers and goodness. Pulling the graphic word uncle card. The cool uncle card of like, yo, kid, I got you covered. We don't have to worry. Got you covered. You can be part of the cool kids table, too. Oh. Ooh! Ooh! Alright. Alright. I can work with reward wheels. Alright, we ready? We ready for this insanity? Should I be zooming in just a little? There we go. Just for you guys. Alright. And here we go. We're going to find out what our reward is. Ooh, a mindfulness break. Mindfulness break. That's interesting. Okay. Okay. For a mindfulness break. For a break on that. Okay, I want you, for the next 60 seconds, I want you to think, what has been one good thing that has happened today? Okay? I get there could be like this day that just like, seems like everything just kind of sucks. Everything's kind of brutal. But I want you to dig deep. What is one good thing that has happened today? And I want you to throw it into the comments up here. We're all going to participate in this because I like this. I like how we chat together. And I'll even share what's my one good thing that I've had today. And you might be like, oh, Wilson, like you get to do this kind of job. Well, yeah, that is a good thing. But think about it. For the next 10 seconds, get to think of something, one thing that's gone good. Look at that. That's a lot of peanut buttery, proteiny goodness. So good. My sisters canceled their visit. So amazing good thing happened today. All right. That's a different kind of response there. No demon spawn. I mean, that's one way of approaching it there, Solomon. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a different take. But you know, if that is a good thing, we'll take it. We'll take it. So, okay. Solomon's good thing. Noodles, what's yours? Yeah, we're gonna sit around and wait. Ooh! Car repairs are finally finished, so you can pick it up tonight. Absolutely, that is a win. Yeah. That was a win. Now, of course, you know, we don't like thinking on numbers, so we're not going to address that thing. We're just happy the car is running. So, that's awesome. No more seized calipers. Oh, dang. Ooh. Yeah, I'm ignoring the bill. Absolutely. Yeah, seized calipers are not fun. Nothing like throwing down your brakes like they're just like whatever. That hurts. I've had that problem. That's not fun. Car trouble seemed to be a semi-common subject on these streams. I mean, we can talk about brakes. We can talk about how, like, saving up for those kind of things. It's like a consistent thing. It's just part of owning a vehicle. But having seized up calipers, that does bite. But, hey, we got it fixed. You got it fixed. You're going to have your car back. You're going to be able to vroom, vroom, and stuff like that. Bring back horse and cart. You know, that's not a horrible thing. Because then at least if the horse... Okay, we're not going to go into a horse dying. Yeah, that was going to be bad. Never mind. We're going to disregard that Wilson was even thinking of bringing that topic up. Who? Not glue. I'm thinking like you can actually have horse meat. Apparently it's really good. But, the humanitarian side of me is like, yeah, that's not cool. Ah! Poor Tom. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So I'm going to cheat a little bit. I mean, cheat a little bit. Ah! Okay, that's funny. That's a good timing. Oh my word. Tom, we're talking about things that we are appreciating. Like, what's one good thing that's going on today that we can be mindful, that we can be thankful, kind of process, kind of stuff like that. Because I got on the reward wheel, so you got to deal with it.
I pulled up stream, and
right?
The first thing I read is poor Tom.
Yeah, because we were talking about how we've been talking about car troubles and how they're things and stuff like that. And so Solomon puts on, we should go back to horse and cart. I'm like, well, that's not bad, because even if the horse dies, like, you have usefulness. And he put glue. I'm like, well, I was even thinking meat. And then, of course, pulls out the poor Tom, and then you showed up, and it just worked out too perfectly.
You'd eat me? I see how it is.
Apparently.
No.
I didn't believe in cannibalism, but, like, just saying. Horseism, sure, but cannibalism, that's supposed to be a joke. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. I don't mean it that way. I mean, this is what I get for making a comment about having like horse meat. Yep. As soon as he hops on, he hops off with the Okay, wow. All right. Very well. Punishment wheel. All right, guys. Apparently, I'm not a glutton enough for punishment. So here we go. For your entertainment, what is the pain? Because I already have something that I have to do for my punishment already. Streamer gets fully covered in blankie. Why do you guys not like me? Why do you do this? First of all, I'm not ripping off the nerdy one. Put the blanket on! I'm not pulling out the nerdy one because that's a pain to set back and everything and stuff like that. So, pulling the other one. Alright. Oh, my word. And then I gotta Guys, I haven't even gotten to the talk yet. Poor Noodles is waiting for the nerdy talk to dive in and all the goodness and stuff. Headphones aren't working right now. Can you chat instead? By the way, which game do you stream the most? Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we do a lot of different games there, Mind Jack. Thank you for hopping on here and joining our nerdy crew. Today is not a gaming stream. Today is a chatty stream where we're just being ridiculous and we're doing connections and stuff like that. But if you want to check out some gaming streams, you'll want to hit us up on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and usually Fridays. But, I make things difficult. That's what I do. We're just going to turn that down a little bit. All right. See? There we go. I'm under a blankie. All right. Guys, here's the other part. Oh, man. This is going to be difficult. All right. I look like I'm about to read the Torah. I'm not going to lie. Where's Rabbi when you need him? Where's Rabbi? Yeah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohim. And that's as far as I got. So, please be patient with me. Well, that's a screenshot, right? It works. Kind of. Alright, so my other punishment is have something hot. And we've got hot tamales. Yeah, hot tamales. Yes. What's up, Mind Jack Rival? I thought I threw down your answer. Which game do we stream the most? Most consistently? Probably... They can't hear you. Well, okay. Well, then someone else type it. Why do I have to type it?
Wilson, they can't hear you.
I know. That's what I'm hearing from you.
I'm typing for you.
Okay. Game we most stream. Currently, I'd say Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight is the most consistent thing that we've done. It is Hollow Knight. yeah, you know, I'm from the UK. Oh! Dude! Can I ask you something? Yeah. Go for it. If it's I eat orange peels, I don't. For some reason, I can't. Oh, wait, there's switched. There it is. Haha. I can so type. Yes, sir. Go ahead. Haha. Now I'm in the chat. I love awkwardly pausing. Anywho, I gotta eat these. I gotta eat some hot tamales. This is where Solomon's gonna probably laugh at me. I'm glad I have my coffee though. Aw, no ghost pepper? No. Because I don't feel like having a cardiac arrest here, okay? I want some. Well, Thomas, I'll save you some for Tuesday. Does that sound good? It's been a while since I've had hot tamales. Not gonna lie. Tom's just happy he's getting more snacks on Tuesday. Okay. What? You GM me? I love how the guys started off with the question. Now, ooh, ooh, spicy. Well, how hardcore is this question? Shall I like it? Okay. Should I continue with the chat ski? Oh, don't mind my typing. It's atrocious, people. Hey, listen, I gotta do this all underneath the blanket. So, like, you know, this is not the stream that I was anticipating to have. However, it is because our PC runs so cool. It's not hot. Like, I would be sweating already by now. And it's not hot. And that's with the door closed. Oh, yes. Stretch. Stretch. And then the hydration. Cheers. Good stuff. Okay. Now that we've done that. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. All right. Today's talk is me and Nightwing. And am I saying that I'm like Nightwing? Yeah, a little bit. I'm saying it. I'm doing it. And I'm putting it out there because, no, I don't have the Nightwing butt. And if you know, you know. Okay? If you guys, if you know, you know. You know that Nightwing is actually most known for the biggest Daywing. Fair enough. I'll take Daywing. I could be Daywing. Nightwing is most known to have the biggest girl fanship, and I kid you not, women fanship, you name it. It's all because how they draw his butt, and it's like ridiculous. It's hilarious, and so legitimately, that's not why I like Nightwing. What I like about Nightwing, and by the way, we're gonna go to picture time. It's picture time. What I love about Nightwing is about his like plucky attitude. He's just a goof. He's a lot of fun. There's a great variant cover that came out a couple of months ago with a very round pumpkin. Yep. That doesn't shock me at all with Nightwing whatsoever. But Nightwing is awesome. He's got a quick wit kind of humor around him when he's fighting bad guys. He's kind of like this cheerful kind of person, and legitimately in an actual pumpkin too. On Google are font facing. I'm so confused. Oh, front facing. Yes, they don't really feature, you know, his glutes. Oh, sorry, there's his glute. His glute. Get a load of it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. By the way, this is gonna be a rated 14A stream. I'm kidding. It's not actually. But Nightwing is most known for his butt. Even when he was like a secret agent for a period of time, all the girls would go to his class to learn how to be a spy, and really they were checking his butt. Like, look at this. Look at the roundness. The awkwardly roundness. It's just a thing. But we're not here to talk about Nightwing's butt. I'm telling you that right now. That's not why we're here. We are here. Oh, there's another one. There you go. There you go, crew. Have mercy on me, guys. Have mercy. That's all I'm asking. Have mercy. But what I love about Nightwing is not his physical features. What I love is his humor. He was the first Robin, which is really cool. And then he wore that ridiculous costume. He was the first ever Robin to go off on his own doing something else. I'm just thinking of that Ned Flanders. It's like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Stupid sexy Flanders. Sorry. That was the quote that automatically made me think, oh no. Nightwing, very 130. Oh! Wow. You are not kidding. You are actually not kidding. Wow. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. Didn't need it. Don't want it anymore. Done. That's it. We're not talking about Nightwing anymore. Scratch it. We're not doing this talk anymore. Where's the Alfred version? I never kid about Nightwing like that. Noodles, I appreciate you so much on that humor. That's so good. Okay. Now that we've almost like blown off half hour just talking about Nightwing and his butt. What I honestly love is Nightwing throughout the different ages. I've loved him throughout the animated series. So cool. So interesting to see. He's got a humor. He's got a different style to him. Batman himself has said that Nightwing is what Batman should be. And that's like a tall order to say that, right? This was in the Batman Fight for the Cowl series. Fantastic. Just saying. Wow, that Teen Titans hair. Yes. It was the long hair. What you were missing out is in the new Batman Adventures, he has a ponytail. So you're actually missing out on the ponytail vibe. That's all in this version too, right here. He started having ponytail kind of deal, going a little hardcore, was intense. But then the Tom Taylor run, Nightwing, oh, chef kiss. Like, oh, Tom Taylor understood what Nightwing was about, and it was gorgeous. And it's all because the previous guy who was writing for Nightwing just wanted to give him nothing but sucky moments because he just didn't like Nightwing. Kind of mean. But Tom Taylor knows how to encapture. And guys, if you ever, I repeat, if you ever get an opportunity to pick up a series on Nightwing, just pick up whatever Tom Taylor writes with Nightwing. Okay? Like, it's the most lighthearted. It also has, like, lighthearted, I mean, like, it sees more of his heart. It's where him and Babs really get close and like, develop their relationship. Spoiler alert and some of that. Okay. Thanks, Tom. Thanks for taking care of that. Oh, Noodles, you recently bought their first volume, Tom Taylor? Oh, my word. Tom Taylor knows how to write Nightwing. That's all I'm going to say. The struggles that he puts Nightwing through, beautiful in core to his character, core to his relationships, core to who he is. His focus on Heartless series was, Heartless was a good villain for Nightwing. Like, a really good polar opposite kind of vibe of who Nightwing was. And who he is. Yes, right, like, Noodles, you chose a good read. That's all I'm going to say. Though I will also say Tom Taylor, in general, knows how to make fantastic storylines. Yeah. Knights of Steel is another fantastic series where Tom Taylor is the author and writer, and it's so good. Solomon asking a good question. Who would you cast as a live action Nightwing? That is actually, I will give it to you. This dude, I forget what his name is. But he was actually a really good Nightwing. I was impressed with him for a Nightwing. The Titan series was fantastic. I thought it was good, dark and edgy, but also gave Nightwing a little bit of semi-hope. I think they made him a little too edgy like Batman and not enough lightheartedness like what Nightwing should have been, but that's my thought. That is the hardest question for casting. Right. 100%, Tom. 100%. But yeah, so Nightwing has this heart behind him. And if you have not been reading or catching up on Nightwing just throughout the series of what's been going on in DC, I hear that. No one is that hot. I would say I disagree, but I don't, actually. Like, there's just a different... No, you are 100% right, Tom. There is just a certain appeal that, like... He's like Backstreet Boys, but he's a little nerdy. And like, not nerdy like techie. Like, nerdy as in he actually is a nerd. One fight that was going on, it was in the Robin series. Oh my goodness, we are so off topic. But, okay, this is another reason why I love Nightwing. If you get a chance to read this one too, Noodles, or you may have already read it, read the Robins series, and it's all 4 of the original Robins, and then they had Stephanie, I forget what her name is, Stephanie, who was like a Robin for like a short period of time and stuff like that. Yeah, no one has that, but 100%. In Stephanie Brown, thank you. That's right. That's what I thought. I just didn't want to assume that it was. Anywho, the Robin series. Okay, we're gonna...
Also, yeah, I only speak facts here. No one can cast Nightwing, really.
No, I get it. I get it.
And if you do, the fan base is gonna hate it so much, probably.
Oh, it's not a fun time. Yeah, it's too hard. It's stuff like that. Wow, men are more than their bodies, you know, Tom.
Yeah, that's true. But we ain't.
But Nightwing.
We ain't talking about a normal man here.
We're talking about Nightwing, who sets the bar very high. Okay.
About, like, the pinnacle of men here.
He legit. Yes. And it's not just his physique, it's honestly his character. But what I loved in Robin series, and it's a 6 series, fantastic read. I highly recommend that one too. In this series, they're in the middle of the fight, and Dick is like talking about Dungeons and Dragons in the midst of the fight, and you're like, Dick, like, there's bad guys around. How are you just not fighting? And nope. Dick just wants to be talking about like LARPing and like all this kind of stuff. It was fantastic. Highly recommend that read too for you noodles if you haven't read it yet. It's another great series. Yeah. And it won round robins, which was like a vote amongst the DC kind of readership on what would be a really good pick for DC in that year. I remember hard voting for this series. Anywho, back to Nightwing. The one that we are debating and having awkward conversations about. Because it's not awkward because it's Nightwing. What's wrong with you? No. Nightwing, in his heart, he has a compassion for people. When he chooses to go fight crime, he doesn't choose any other like spot like Metropolis. He doesn't choose a lighthearted city. He actually chooses the one that needs help the most, Bloodhaven. And if you read DC Comics, Bloodhaven is where even Batman's like kind of viewing it like there's no hope. There's no hope in trying to redeem the city. There's no hope trying to make it work. And yet Nightwing's the one that's like, no. We're going to make this fit. And I want to encourage that for you guys, is that like Nightwing sees the hope when others don't, right? And if I was to honestly give Nightwing...
Hashtag Nightwing better than Superman.
Yeah. Tom, I'm not even arguing with you, because actually what happened, there was a comic story arc. I'm trying to remember what the specific name of the story arc was, but I think it was after like Death Metal. I think it was after the Death Metal series, where the Justice League had to step away and like had to save reality itself and stuff like that. But they still needed a Justice League to be repped to protect Earth and all this kind of stuff. And the person that Superman picks to be the head of the new Justice League is Nightwing.
Yeah.
Like, guys, like Nightwing is literally just a step down below Superman because his ideals are fantastic. His heart is burdened with the people around him. There's one panel that I absolutely love. Back row. I'm trying to find the one panel that I absolutely love. This one. There it is. Okay. This one right here is probably my favorite panel for Nightwing. And this is when Nightwing has a death threat on him. And like people are on the hunt for him because they think he's supposed to be a murderous guy, and like he's been framed for other stuff, and his identity's been revealed. And Nightwing, in the midst of it all, is apologizing to Babs. It's like, Babs, I'm so sorry that I dragged you into this. Sorry that you have to be around here for this. You can leave. You can do all this. I need to figure it out. And Babs literally calls him out. It's like, ha, bullcrap. No. Like, you don't have to go in this alone. I'm not going to bail out. I'm here with you. And like the the freaking comic panel itself is saying, like...
Also, I would just like to say, me and Wilson always have this argument about who's better for Nightwing.
And it's Batgirl. Let's just be honest, people. Like, right here. Let's end this on stream. Noodles and Solomon and anyone else who's watching, throw into the comments up above, who does Nightwing truly belong with? Either Starfire or Batgirl / Oracle. Put your votes in up top. I'm telling you right now, it's always Dick and Babs. It's always Dick and Babs. End of discussion. That's where I'm at, but I want to see your comments. Help teach Tom the truth. Help point it to him. Maybe enough of us can help him and stuff like that. Just going by looks, Starfire. What?
Yes! Yes!
Solomon, we're not going just by looks. We're talking about overall. Like, I'm not going by looks, all right? Yeah, like... I'm just saying. Dick belongs with Babs. They even, like, have an imp that was gonna get them married. Like, right then, right there. Done. And that is also in the Tom Taylor run, just to let you know, Noodles. Nah, I'm Team Babs. Team Babs! I 100% agree on this. 100% agree on this. Tom, are you throwing this into the Discord channel now? Like, are you going to throw this into the lobby and have a live voting poll?
No, just on stream.
Oh, just on stream. Okay. That's fair.
And only vote once. Yeah, you can... Oh, wait. Oh, I did the wrong thing. That's a prediction.
That's power-ups. Like, what is this?
No, I did the wrong thing. I made a prediction by
accident. Who do we think is going to... Like, what is this? Karnak? Like, what is going on here?
Guys, throw your points in.
Yeah, guys, throw your points in here.
I made a prediction by accident, not a poll.
Yeah. What is this? I can't vote. Predict.
Don't mind it. No, don't do it.
I can't even do anything.
Yeah, don't do it. I messed up. Okay.
That's annoying. Ooh, Big Barda would be interesting. Big Barda is always with Mr. Miracle, and that's just never going to change. That's how it is. Anywho, I'm a huge fan of Dick and Babs. There's a reason why I call my wife Babs, and I get called Dick. Because I'm Nightwing, and she is my Batgirl. That's all I'm saying.
You know,
so,
just because you mentioned it, I'm throwing a poll in the Discord.
You are going to throw it in the Discord. All right. And we'll find out the polling. Tell you what. If it turns out that it is Nightwing and Starfire that's voted as the ship, I will change the background of the PC to show images of Dick and Starfire relationship for a whole week.
The answers are Batgirl and Starfire. There you go.
There you go.
But posted. It's only gonna be up for 24 hours.
Good. So you guys, 24 hours. Guys, this is serious. Hi, focus. Guys, focus with me. Okay? We got to do this. Because then if Nightwing and Babs win, I'm going to be doing all Nightwing Babs desktop stuff. And Tom will have to deal with it. And have to sit in it all Tuesday. So, think about this. Let's do this. So Batgirl is to Nightwing like Crowbar is to Rob. No, that's not to Robin. That is to Red, or to Red Hood. So, awkward moment. But yeah. Anywho, throw down your votes. It matters. All right. Shall we get to now the part where you're like, okay, Mike, how does this connect to the Bible? How does this connect to all this kind of stuff like that? Can you tell I'm not a Robin fan? That hurts. It's okay. It's good. We can all have differing opinions. It's okay. We're all right. We still love you, Solomon. You just need to do some reading. That's all I'm asking. No. Anywho. Nightwing here. We're going to be diving into, like, what is this connection, right? This connection biblically. And for me, the whole reason why I got a Nightwing tattoo, yeah, that's right, you can't really see it. You have to lean and then lean. Oh my word. This is too much effort. Okay, my Nightwing tattoo. Yeah, I'm a dangerous guy. Watch out, people. I got a Nightwing tattoo. Calm down. Absolute does Nightwing. If Absolute does Nightwing,
I think they are.
I'm scared, actually.
Wait,
because he's such a hope-filled character. I don't know how that would go.
I thought he was already shown in the comics.
Not yet.
No, I swore Dick was shown in the comics.
Not yet.
Wasn't?
Nope. He'd be too young at that point. Dick Grayson did briefly... What? And apparently he's going to feature more in one of the upcoming...
Yeah, I told you, he was in it.
I don't remember this then. I gotta reread. Yo, Noodles, if you tell me the comic book to reference, I will check that out.
EMT.
Oh, he was an No way.
He's younger than Bruce, but he's an adult. I think he's like 19 or 20.
That's interesting. That makes sense though, because he just want to help people. That does make sense. I don't think they featured him having cake. I don't think they did. Because like they did, yeah. I don't believe so. Anywho, all right, guys, here it comes. All right. So the one verse that automatically hits up, and you guys have heard me say this time and time again. Well, it would be good if I typed it properly.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Bible. Right. That thing that we're here to talk about partially. And I say partially because, like, you know, this is a nerdy stream. Okay. So I'm legitimately going to be having a talk on this at a men's retreat that I'm going to be a part of. But good grief. There we go.
Okay, I will only say this. In Discord, Lunar just said neither to my question.
We can't trust that opinion. We can't trust that opinion. Absolute Dick showed up in issue 9. Good to know.
Okay, Bible time.
Good to know. Bible time. All right. So, 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12. This is where I see it. This is where Paul is talking to Timothy about him as a leader. All throughout the first part, like the first book of Timothy, right, is like this developing and training. What does it mean to be a leader? To have determination in following God, listening to the Spirit, being guided by it, and directed by Him. On Wilson, they said Zatanna. Young Justice punks. It's okay. It's okay. When they're wrong, and we're there for them. We're here to educate, not judge. Anywho, here he's giving his like final address in this letter, and this challenge for Timothy, and we'll do the full chapter so that we can get this right. So warning about false teachers, warning about the people that are going to be around them that are trying to spread. At least no one said Lois. That's Superman. That wouldn't make sense. That's just wrong.
Wait, what?
That would be weird. Lois Lane. At least not Lois Lane. That's what Solomon's trying to. It's comics. Anything can happen. Alternate universe? Maybe. Okay. So as a good teacher that he's going to be learning and growing, right? Like he's going to be sharing Jesus in his church. And part of this is talking about how to be a leader amongst other older generation, right? And you're doing this through example. You're watching how you're responding, how you are treating the church, this kind of stuff. And so in verse 12, specifically, there we go. Do not let anyone think less of you because you are young. And Timothy was young. He was a younger church leader than the elders that were there. But instead, be an example to believers in what you say, in the way you live, in your love, your faith, and your purity. This is like one of my life verses, and the reminder of like, don't step into a situation just timidly, and the fact of like, man, like I don't deserve to be here. I don't, like, stuff like that. We can easily do that. But here as a young leader specifically, who's being taught by Paul how to address situations that are coming on up, how to resolve conflicts, how do you then like keep people focused on what your teaching was and is your capacity to teach. This is why Timothy becomes a leader. But be the example. You're to be the one that leads that, to demonstrate what does it mean to be a good leader. What does it mean to hold on to God's word and live out God's word in everything we do? How do you live in a way that shows love to other people? It is in care for people, right? And how you live, how you love, your faith, which, by the way, your faith does need to have actions. It's not just strictly a belief. It's how are you doing this? These are all actions based, and purity is consistently looking at how to live in right standing with God, right standing to care for other people and respect that. This is what I love about it, because that's actually Dick Grayson really, I'd say, in a verse. Dick Grayson, though he's young, right? Yes, he was the first Robin, but he's like super young, and Superman looks at this guy and goes like, dang, this guy has leadership potential. When it came to one instance where Superman's son, John, had run off, and he had superpowers, and like Superman for some reason couldn't find him. Not at all. And Nightwing and Batman are called to like help out in finding where John is. And in the midst of it, Nightwing thinks like a kid. He starts processing like a kid. And he's like, I just want to find a spot where I just feel like I can be on my own. I don't have to deal with anybody. And so they find him into a cave. And Batman just wants to charge in and deal with it and be like, kid, what's wrong with you? You freaking, like, you're making people worried, sick about you and stuff like that. And Batman almost gets lasered because John is that ticked. And just like doesn't want to be around people. But with Nightwing, what had happened is he walked in slowly. He talks through the process. He's trying to reach out to John and help him at his heart level. And so when he's doing that, when he's guiding that process, he's relating to him and helping deal with like this reality of his powers, reality of, you know, his dad being Superman and the high expectations that can happen with that. And Nightwing just helps him be a kid again. He leads in love while also encouraging them. And later on, there's actually part of the Tom Taylor run is Nightwing interacting with John as the new Superman, and Superman Superman asks Nightwing to actually kind of train John to be a hero, and not just to be under like his dad's shadow, but like, what does it mean to be a hero? How do you transition from being just like this kid who's got powers, who's been following the lead of his dad, to now stepping out on your own and being your own hero and working through that? How
do you be more like Nightwing?
Well, exactly. And so, like, to the point, John looks up to Nightwing like Nightwing semi looked up to Superman. Because if you haven't read anything in Nightwing, one thing, you need to be reading Nightwing. But what Nightwing does when he was still Robin and he decides to leave kind of the disciplines of Batman because he thought Batman was just
too hardcore.
Well, yeah, too hardcore, and he just did things differently. And so Batman essentially goes, get out of my cave. I don't want you here. And he's like, I'm just gone. So at that point, Robin goes to Metropolis to kind of like process things out with Superman, Superman tells him about his heroes from Krypton, which was Nightwing and another character, another person. And really, Superman's just kind of like, you got to figure out your own way. Like, you really kind of do. Not to, like, disregard Batman, but, like, you are your own hero. You kind of do things a different way, and your approach is a lot different than what he had. So you just got to take in stride and work with it. And the beauty of that is, like, Nightwing takes on this hero's name from Krypton as an homage to, like, thank you for Superman for the advice. But Nightwing does become his own style of hero, to the point where he's not as heavy, but he's always there to help Bruce whenever needed. And this is, like, even when Batman had his back broken back in the Nightfall series, Dick takes on the mantle of Batman for a period of time and is fighting under that guise. And then same again when everyone thought Batman was dead and this whole fight for the cowl was going on, it's Bruce that says, Dick, you're the perfect Batman because you don't want to be Batman. Because you know the weight, you know the seriousness, but you can handle it differently. This is why I need you to be Batman.
Yeah, and also the other Robins, I'm just going to say this, were more like Batman than Nightwing was like Batman.
Yeah, oh yeah, like they all had their own attributes. Like, Jason is way too hard on crime. Like he goes on a very vindictive, dangerous kind of style. Tim is more calculated, detective, but he doesn't have the raw strength behind it. And then Damian was a little punk Robin at this point, so like he wasn't ready to take on any mantle, period. Too assassiny. From what I've seen, that's the case with a lot of Nightwing runs. What? Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Nightwing New Order was interesting. It was a little different one. Yeah, it was okay. But this is what I like about Nightwing, is that like he stands out on his own, but he does it in his actions and his response. And that's why particularly I loved Tom Taylor's version of Nightwing, because every action had a consequence and every thought was methodical, and he was looking at how he could demonstrate that Bloodhaven was ready to change for the better rather than sit and wallow in the evil and allowing it to just take over and stuff like that. I loved it, and Nightwing was the one who demonstrated this. With his wealth, he looked at the infrastructure of the town and trying to help it, as well as like benefiting the orphans and people who are down in their luck kind of process. This is why Nightwing will always be top tier for me.
Agreed.
Like he's just a hero that's been well written and developed over time. His heart is fantastic. I do think he is the new symbol of hope for DC. And even the factor, like Noodles, you brought it up, that he is in issue 9 as this EMT. Like, that makes sense. In any other universe, Dick is still like a cop or a person who's responding to emergencies and thinking of other people and how to help them out in all of it.
Like, literally in the Christian Bale movies.
Yeah.
He was a cop.
Well, right. And, like, again, this is why I like Nightwing on that level, because, here, what is it? Nightwing in White Knight.
I will also say this, unfortunately, Red Hood is my favorite out of all of them.
Well, I get it. Like, there's a lot of people that like Red Hood as, like, his character. He's a harsher one, kind of stuff like that. Any opinions on Bluebird? Bluebird. Well, I mean, that's Bluebird. That was funny. Oh, right. Kind of like the wannabe Nightwing, except she's got a little too much angst. Yeah.
I forgot about her.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason why she doesn't get a whole lot of panel time in comics. She's a little rough. She doesn't have really a whole lot of hope from what I know of. She's playful spirit, kind of like. Did you really type Bluebird on its own? Yes, I did. Because my brain just went to typing. Okay.
Because Wilson thought the character was more popular than a Blue Jay.
I was hoping it was going to be the case. Turns out I was wrong. Dead wrong, in fact.
Also, I will say this.
Oh,
Red Hood is only my favorite because of certain comics and how they deal with his trauma with the Bat Family.
Oh, that's fair. I can get behind that. But no, Nightwing, even in like Nightwing White Knight, he's a part of the GCPD, which I love about that. Like he's a cop. He wants to do right. He wants to help people. He wants to make a difference, and that is very much Nightwing. Yeah, even reading White Knight, he kind of pushed back on some of, he's a cop, Team Robin.
Oh,
I mean,
talking about
I grew up in a
Nightwing,
cop family, so yeah. Yo, what's up, Tom?
Talking about Nightwing being Batman, did you see the new comic coming out about all 4 Batmans?
Yeah. So, Nightwing Batman. Let's look it up.
Those look sick.
Oh, no. What's the art?
I forget what it's called.
Batman. Yeah. Oh, Jason's had a rough go in comics. Absolutely. People who have been writing for Jason, these last like 5-10 years, it has not been great. Sad to say, it's not.
I know. It makes me cry.
Batman.
Is it like the KO series, or am I thinking
KO Robbins? There we go. Yeah, there it is. KO Robbins. All right. So this is the Robins and what they're looking like for the new set. My favorite, Nightwing just looks mint. Like this is not doing justice. This is actually.
I'm sorry, Tim's looks the worst.
Well, because Tim's is like Night Fight. There we go. That's it.
Fight, not KO.
Yeah, Batman Night Fight.
I love Red Hood's.
Yeah, Red Hood's does have a lot of pull to it that I really like. I still like Nightwing. It's a traditional, like, I agree. Tim's is like, oh, he's from the 70s. Oh no, Robin. Like, it's just, you're like, wait, Adam West, you're back from the dead? What's going on here? But I do like Nightwing's. I agree. Red Hood's is just, it's got a whole other level of drip that's fantastic.
Damien's is basically just like original Batman somewhat.
Well, yeah, it's just Damien.
Yeah.
But I do like, I think Red Hood's is more like kind of Azrael version Batman. Like that semi-Nightfall kind of critique and look and hard armored kind of vibe. So I'm excited for it. It's going to be a good read. It's going to be really intense. Like when you have Nightwing fighting Bruce like this, it's just like, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to Night Fight. It's going to be good.
He's not fighting Bruce there. That's Tim.
No, that is Bruce. That's Bruce's armor because he has a different style.
But that's
no, that's Bruce.
What? Is it?
Because Bruce has like the weird, funky weapon right there. Yeah. Yeah. And then meanwhile, there's Damien and Tim just being weird adopted brothers. Anywho, back to Nightwing, because that's what we're originally talking about. We get off topic pretty easily. Anywho.
That's the fun part of these streams.
Jeez. Ace the Bat Hound versus Nightwing. Wow, you're saying... Wow. I've heard the newer Nightwing run by Dan Waters is really good too. I can't say I've read it. I read like I think the first 2 issues of it. The thing that I have a hard time with the more recent Nightwing, I guess, is the like style of art too, because like Tom Taylor had a really cool artist that was working alongside him, and I love the art style that was in both. Had more of like a traditional comic look ish to it, but the new one, I don't know, it felt too cartoony. It felt like very kiddie kind of style graphic novel. That's just me, but I'm weird like that. So the thing that I wanted to sit on with us here, guys, as we're just like, we're gonna be closing up because it's already an hour and stuff, and I've got a meeting that's gonna be happening soon. Because it's all about me and my meetings. It is, guys. Let's be honest. It's about me. No, it's not. Don't take that lie. Don't do it. What I love about Nightwing is he's got hope. And the thing that we look at biblically is the idea is that, like, we should be looking at characters that do have hope. Now, that's not to say that there are moments where these characters are completely hopeless or feel like they are broken. And that's a feature that I do appreciate in Nightwing. But when he needs that hope, he goes to other people for it. Like, he's asking to be encouraged in it. And that's why, to me, like, Dick and Babs are the thing. Because when Dick was at his lowest and he felt like he was dragging people down, Babs is like, no, I'm here with you in the midst of the fight. And we're going to get through this. Just like any other villain fight that we have, or just any other baddie that comes in. Like, we could have the end of the world hit tomorrow. Another Starro could hit up and stuff like that. And I love that kind of mindset that's encouraged within Nightwing comics. The other part is the leadership, but it's not like you better listen or else. It's like a playful leadership. It is a leadership that is based on serving people around him. And remember, Dick has been a leader since Teen Titans. And like legitimately leading his peers who were younger and essentially kind of doing their own Justice League just as teenagers. His heart was always like caring about people and caring about his team. It wasn't just about being the junior Batman kind of stuff like that. God, why they give Nightwing that first name? Dick? I know. It's Richard. But we're just used to calling him Dick. But he always is working together as Titans. The only time that you see him break that apart is when he's Red X. That was still a beautiful story arc. And all of that was trying to take down Slade, who was bringing the ultimate threat to his team because, really, he was the toughest bad guy that they were facing. So instead of putting his friends through that, he tried to do it on his own. His heart was for people. His heart is for other people. And I love that. And that kind of reflects here to Philippians 2 verse 3. Do nothing out of selfish ambition. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Solid thoughts here. The idea that he is thinking of other people all the time. He's trying to help other people all the time. To the point where he doesn't even know what to do with a massive amount of wealth for himself. He's thinking, how can he bless other people? How can he invest in people around him? That's always been his heart and his dream. He's also just like fun and up and Adam, outgoing, stuff like that. The banter between him and Wally West is fantastic. It's another superhero friendship that I think is just so good. Tom, I hope you're agreeing on this. Like, come on, Wally West. Tom's saying nothing. He doesn't like
Wally West. What? I don't know.
Nightwing and Wally West. Like, just their banter and their jokes amongst each other. I love it. It's like as if they just went to college and stuff.
Yeah, I stopped listening for a second. I thought you were saying Wally West is the best Flash. I was about to go off on you.
Oh, no. I'm not saying he's the best. No. I'm not. Whoa. Didn't say that. Cool the Jets. I'm just saying.
But yes, their banter, I love it.
Oh, it's so good. Like, it's just like.
I loved it. Like, I'm sorry, Young Justice was like my childhood as well.
Yes.
I loved it in that show.
Oh, it was good. Because that was actually showing their friendship, and that was like the cool part of it.
I also loved how you mentioned earlier that Nightwing didn't want to be Batman, and how they played that in Young Justice.
Right. He wants to be different, but the other tie to Nightwing, though, is that he respects Bruce as a dad, though. And, like, to be fair, clarity to everyone, Nightwing was actually adopted as Bruce's son.
Mm-hmm.
Like, legitimate, legally, Nightwing is Bruce's kid.
All three of them were.
No, I thought it was just only Dick, because...
No, I thought Jason was too.
Well, then, touche.
Yeah, let me look this up.
Yeah, he's gonna look that up and all that goodness. Hello, Giant Wallace. Giant Wallace. Thank you for joining the party. How's the vote? Oh, we have 6 votes in already.
Starfire's winning.
What?
Yeah, 4-3 now.
I am not liking how this is going at all.
It was 4-2 before you voted.
I know. I don't like it. It just makes me cry. All right, because Starfire is best.
Yeah, no, Jason was adopted.
Okay, so then they were all adopted. But that's even the bigger deal than in Robin's, because he's legitimately taking care of his brothers in the midst of all this. And he's working on that. Like, Dick is legitimately the big brother you always wanted. He's quirky, he's stupid. He's not stupid. He's quirky, he's a punk, he'll tease you, but he'll teach you along the way. And you're like, thanks for teaching me along the way. It's like, yeah, but it's to help you do better and stuff like that. I thought it was who we're dressing up as, not who was best. Well then, Wally, you better change your vote. Better start reflecting who you think is better with Nightwing. Also, as a couple.
Just for clarity, all 3 of the first 3 Robins were all adopted by Bruce.
Okay, that's fair.
Because Tim's father and mother died.
Oh, died. That makes sense. Yeah. Well, and Jason's mom was a druggie, and so
Jason was on the streets.
Yeah, he kind of got left and stuff like that. How many subs does Solomon have to donate to make you guys dress up?
We haven't talked about this.
We haven't talked about that. We already talked about waxings and stuff, and we're not doing that so far.
Yeah, we are.
Shh, quiet you. Quiet you. All right. And so then this is the other part, is the compassion, the heart for people, the heart for his family, the heart for the people in need. He's always active. Nightwing really has a hard time with having off time. And this is where you get to hear now the part where, how is Mike like Nightwing? It's not physicality, I'm going to tell you that right now.
It's not going off.
It is not the going off. No, it's the not going off. Guys, ultimately, like, I love Daredevil because Daredevil just is such a cool hero, but he's also, like, way too broody. I would not be Daredevil. I think I understand the Catholic guilt that's part of it. But for me, I think if I honestly could connect with any hero the most, it's probably Dick Grayson Nightwing. Ooh, I want to see a Daredevil versus Nightwing fight. Actually, there is one on YouTube, and I can totally post that into our Discord server for your enjoyment, Solomon, just so that you can appreciate that. It is really cool. Well over 300 so far.
All right, Solomon, you get to 400. I'll make Wilson get me a horse costume.
Wow. Why don't you buy it?
Twitch funds, thank you. It's for a stream.
You telling me to do what? Wow. Guys, I can't. You can trust the words of a Jays fan. You can. But to me, I'm like Nightwing because I like to joke around a bit. You can ask anybody who hangs out with me.
Oh yeah, you do.
I like to joke around. Yeah, I do. Most of the things that I do are because I'm moved out of compassion. Because I see a need and stuff like that. And that's not to be like, look, Wilson's a hero or anything like that. But legitimately, it's like the reason why we started this was because we had nerds that were reaching out and talking about this stuff and making connections of faith. And so my heart's like, we got to invest in these kind of peeps. We have crew like you that are on here and chilling and chatting and hanging out with us and putting up with my nonsense. Now, the thing that I'd say, probably the thing that I've slowly backed away from, and I don't like it, is the part where, like, Dick Grayson always has hope. And his mindset has always been in having hope and having this awesome perspective of what positive potential was there. That's the part where I'd say more recently I haven't always had that mindset. I'm working on that. Oh, look at that. Solomon gifting Wally a sub just so that he doesn't have to watch ads. Wow. Solomon just blessing people. Yeah. No ads. This is why you gotta be careful what you say around Solomon on stream. Because he'll make your dreams come true. That's what he'll do. That's all I'm saying. Sigh. Thanks, Solomon. You're the one who said it.
Yeah, you said that.
That was on you. Alright. So, what's a level up challenge out of all this? I'll give you a sub, Tom, when I see the horse costume.
Well, you not gain one till 400, so...
Wow. Anywho. The thing that I want you to take away in Nightwing and leveling up, are you being the example? Are you being the example of what compassion looks like? Are you being the example of what hope can look like? And not that you have to be perfect, not that you have to do everything just right. Heck, Nightwing screwed up tons of times as a leader and as an individual. But yet he still kept on going. But yet he still surrounded himself in the right kind of people that were going to push him and encourage him, to remind him of who he is, and to keep on going. Are you going to be like Nightwing in the factor that you are going to continue to love on people, to look at the worst circumstances and hope and work for the best as much as you can, while also realizing it's not on you alone, that God's there. He's the one who can give you that perspective when all seems lost, give you a vision for when things are broken. Will you be a Nightwing? Will you be willing to lead like Nightwing? And that's your level up chat for today. That is me and Nightwing. A reflection piece by Nerdy Arc. I feel like there should be like some other kind of music that's like light and chimey and stuff like that. But anyway. Alright. Prayer requests, if you got them, hit them up. I want to see them in the chat skis.
Job.
Prayer request, good job. Good job. Okay, fair enough. Solomon, is your prayer request that we get more money? Because like you're throwing down the donation, stuff like that. Oh, Solomon's prayer is for the wax fund. I am not liking that as a prayer request. I think we need to change that. Just saying. But I mean, that would be one awkward stream. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Solomon, we'll keep on praying for you and the fam jam, because we got your back. And also glad to hear that you're going to have a little bit of breather this weekend. So that's at least kind of nice rather than what you thought you were going to be getting. Tom, we'll keep on praying for job and that you'll find one.
Thank you.
I hear Liquidation AAA is hiring. So that might be a thing.
Send me after stream.
Okay, can do that. Pray for glutes as good as Nightwing.
Yo, I think we all need prayer for that.
Wait, hold on. Are you Noodles? Are you saying I need to prayer for the glutes? Because my wife would agree on that one. My wife would be like, Mike needs glutes like Nightwing. But that's funny. Everyone has glutes like Nightwing. Yeah, that's right. That's a fun prayer request. I could do that. Yeah, okay, guys, continue to pray for our ministry, specifically for I'm still working on looking for partners to partner with my ministry under Graphic Word and getting $200 a month raised in fundraising before the end of December. So if you guys know some peeps that would be interested in supporting this ministry, you've seen the donation link thrown down so many times by Solomon. But if you know peeps that would be willing to partner and support ministry, support my part of the ministry, that would be appreciated, as that will help continue to sustain my part of the ministry and what we're doing. So yeah, prayer that God will bring in the people that will want to partner and support what we're doing. So cool. All right, I'm gonna pray and then I'm gonna peace out because I got a meeting at 3. Ooh, prayers for Pilo. Needle day today, I think. Yes, that's right. She's going for some procedures. So we're gonna pray for Pilo too, that the procedure goes well and that her recovery will go well too. So, Father God, thank you for today. Thank you for this time where we've been able to chat about Nightwing. Fantastic character, by the way. And how we can learn from him on how to be good leaders, how to be people that stand out, not just because they are ridiculously good looking, but because they have a heart for people, because they have a vision of hope that inspires hope for other people. Help us to be people that inspire hope for others, that we see hope in the midst of what can be absolute brokenness, where a lot of people don't see any hope. And help us to see you in that you are that hope. It's not us, it's you. God, I pray that you would be with Solomon for his weekend, that you'd be able to give him some rest. Thank you for the bit of peace that he's getting now, but continue to be with him and his family. Bless on him, love on him, this dude who keeps on loving on our crew and community here. God, I pray for Tom and his hunt for work, that you would be able to find him sustained work, that things would be working on out, and that just be able to make some cash and do all right. God, I'm silly prayer request, but awesome prayer request from Noodles on may we have glutes like Nightwing. But realizing that also takes some effort. So help us have some motivation either to go out walking for them or to really just pursue that. Like, we're goofy that we want to have glutes like Nightwing, but we want to be appealing that people notice us because of our Nightwing heart and doing that and following your lead, as you are the ultimate form of compassion and hope. God, I pray for partnership, as we are going to be visiting at a church this weekend, and being able to share what we do and connect with people there. That's going to be awesome. But God, I do pray for opportunities for people to come and partner with the ministry of Graphic Word, specifically my ministry under Graphic Word, that we'd be able to reach the $200 a month that I'm needing to sustain the ministry for next year. And so just pray that you would bless that you would lead in that. God, I just pray also for Pilo that you would give her strength through this procedure that she's going through today and getting treatment, help her to feel better through the treatment, but also to heal well over the weekend from it too, and give her lots of rest and peace of mind. Just be with us as we go on out here, that we would honor you in all that we do. We ask this in your name. Amen.
Amen.
There you go, awesome sauces. If you are on our Discord server and you have not voted for Batgirl being the best combo with Nightwing, first of all, what are you doing?
Starfire is still winning 4-3.
Starfire is still winning 4-3. No. Let's be honest. Within 24 hours, we're going to see that Batgirl is going to... Hey, none of this, remember, a vote for Starfire is a vote for Common Sense. No, it's not. She's an alien. He's a human. That does not work.
Alienist?
I am not alienist. Thank you.
Yes, you are. You just
I'm
said
saying...
that.
No, I'm just...
Solomon clipped that.
Wow.
Clipped that.
No, what I'm saying is that Batgirl and Nightwing have history. They are connected via species as well. They are...
What's wrong with it being an alien?
I'm not saying it couldn't be. Look at Lois Lane and Superman. They are so cute. Wow. Hey. I'm saying
Guys,
it works for some couples. It doesn't work for Nightwing. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying Nightwing totally needs to be together with Babs.
With a human?
With Babs. Well, think about it. She's the brains. He's the good looks. And she is also good looks. But he's more the, like, I'm going to be up front and be ridiculous. Wow, so it's okay if the alien looks human. That's not what I'm saying. I never said that because he looks human and anything like that. So hold on. Okay, we want to go there? I had a teenage crush on Raven when it was Teen Titans. Is that technically not then a crush on a demon?
She looks human.
But yet she has her weird demon mode too.
Yeah, but you you have a crush on the human side, don't you?
Wow.
Wilson is demonist and alienist.
I mean, technically, biblically, yes, I am demonist.
Okay,
I don't biblically that makes sense, but
biblically.
this is where you better start. Do you consider people with freckles aliens? My wife has freckles.
I have freckles.
What are you trying to say? This adds to my point. Babs has freckles.
Nah, you alienist, sir.
Oh my word. Anywho, guys, we are way over time at like an hour and 25. Hokey Dinah. I'm going to sign off now. Y'all keep on being awesome. Remember, vote Babs in Discord. Alien lives do matter. I'm not disagreeing. But I'm just saying, it's Dick and Babs. That's how it is. Anywho, Adios, crew. Have a good one.